Click on the subscribe button and remember to press the bell icon for regular notifications from our digital blogger. Hello friends, welcome to our digital blogger. Today we are going to compare two full service stockbrokers, Angel Broking and India Infoline or IIFL. Both of these are prominent full service stockbrokers of India, and in this comparison we will be talking about their company backgrounds, account opening charges, brokerage plans, exposure or leverage offered across segments, prominency of research, performance of their trading platforms, and some other features that can help you to figure out which of these two stockbrokers is a better choice for you. Let's get started. So we'll start with the company backgrounds. Whenever we talk about full service stockbrokers, you can assume that we are talking about a legacy. Both of these full service stockbrokers are 2 to 3 decades old. You can see that Angel Broking was established in the year 1987, while IIFL came into existence at 1995. If you look at their presence, as of now, India Infoline is present in around 4,400 offices with its sub-broker and franchise locations. Angel Broking has a presence of around 8,500 sub-broker and franchise offices. They've got presence in 900 cities, but when it comes to specific offices, the number is around 8,500. So from that particular perspective, you can assume that both of these full service stockbrokers are large, and in terms of size, or at the same time in terms of age as well. Both of these stockbrokers are members of BSE, NSE and Commodity Exchanges of India. If you want to open an account with them, IIFL charges you 750 rupees for trading and 555 rupees for demat account. Angel Broking does not charge you anything to open any account with them. To maintain your trading account, you need to pay 450 rupees every year to Angel Broking. You can get this value off in case you are going to put up an initial deposit of around, let's say, 50,000 rupees. India Infoline, on the other hand, charges you 300 rupees for maintaining your demat account. So from that particular perspective, IIFL looks a little expensive as far as account opening is concerned. If you look about brokerage, well, this is one of the most important factors when it comes to selecting a particular stockbroker. They've got multiple plans and we will be talking about it, but at the outset, if you look at the brokerage percentage, it varies from 0.6 to 0.4% for Angel Broking as far as delivery is concerned. IIFL is at 0.50%. Now let's check out the specific details of the plans they have and see whether they fit to your pocket or not. So we are using ourdigitalblogger.com for reference here. There are 4 different plans from Angel Broking: Angel Classic, Preferred, Premier and Elite. If you look at these values in length here, so for Classic you need to deposit an initial margin of 10,000 rupees. With that you get a brokerage of 0.4% for equity delivery. For Preferred, amount is 25,000. Premier 50,000, Elite is 1 lakh or above. As long as you are increasing your initial deposit, your brokerage percentage gets decreased across the segments. We are talking about equity delivery just for reference here. Otherwise, you can see that all kinds of brokerage plans are getting decreased from left to right as we increase the initial deposit here. In case of IIFL, India Infoline, things can get a little complicated, but we will try to make it as easy as it can be for you. So they've got 3 plans. First is the variable brokerage plan. It really depends on the kind of turnover you perform over the specific period at the stock market. So if your overall transaction volume is less than 1 lakh, so brokerage will be 0.60%. This is not the flat rate one. You have to understand this is a different plan. And as long as you're increasing your overall transaction volume at the stock market for that particular duration, your brokerage goes down accordingly. So this is applicable across the segments. You can find these details at the review page of India Infoline. Then there is flat brokerage plan. Like we discussed, the brokerage is flatly set at 0.50 for delivery, 0.05 for intraday, and similarly for other segments. So there is no precondition here. It will be the way it is forever. Then there is a value added subscription plan where you need to buy a specific subscription rate. For example, if you go for 2500 rupees, then your delivery brokerage is at 0.35%. As long as we are increasing that value to 15,000, let's say, your brokerage goes down to 0.2%. And then there are other plans as well where you can go up to 1 lakh rupees of subscription, where you are paying a brokerage rate of 0.07% for delivery. This is not an intraday, this is for delivery. So it can go that low, so depending on the kind of subscription you buy for. And one thing you need to consider for sure is that when you buy a subscription plan, this amount is non-refundable in nature, unlike the initial plan like we discussed at the top, where you are putting up your transaction volume here in the variable brokerage plan. Here the value or the initial deposit you are putting is refundable. You can get this money back to your bank account at any point in time. But when you go to the subscription plan, here whatever upfront payment you are making is applicable for 12 months, but it is non-refundable in nature. So you have to understand that difference, and accordingly you can pick up a specific plan from India Infoline. So from that perspective, I would say India Infoline has much more flexibility in the kind of plans they bring, and they can go much lower for different kind of users. So depending on your taste, depending on your behavior, depending on your trading capital, a lot of factors can come into picture, and accordingly you can decide what kind of brokerage percentage you are looking to give away. Angel broking, on the other hand, is pretty much rigid in a sense. They've got four plans, and it directly depends on the kind of initial deposit you're putting in, but there's not much of a flexibility there. So as far as brokerage is concerned, definitely value or the credit goes to India Infoline with coming up with these kind of pricing plans. Now moving to exposure or leverage, for people who don't understand the concept, basically it's kind of a loan provided by your stockbroker at a specific interest rate. For example, in case you have 10,000 rupees in your trading account balance, Angel Broking gives you 10 times for exposure for intraday within equity. That would mean that you can trade up to 1 lakh rupees for intraday trades and up to 30,000 for delivery trades. Similarly, for India Infoline, the value is 20 times. If you look at the other segments here, more or less they are similar, but if equity intraday is one of your preferred trading products, then you can pick out India Infoline between the two. Talking about customer service, which is one of the most important factors, one of the most crucial factors for a full service stockbroker, both of these provide a decent number of communication channels. Angel Broking gives you 4. Live chat supposedly was there with Angel Broking, but this is not anymore, so you can cut it out. You don't need to consider that. So in a way, both of these have similar number, and in fact same number of communication channels for their customer service. When it comes to the quality of customer service, India Infoline is much better than Angel Broking, especially when it comes to turnaround time, quality of your resolution, and the kind of personal attention you get as a customer of a particular stockbroker. So India Infoline does a much decent job. It's much more mature in that sense as well. So customer service is definitely one of the most important factors. Again, research and trading products, well, Angel Broking does it has been doing a lot. They've recently introduced something called ARC, which is a recommendation engine for you. They provide you all kinds of recommendation reports, quarterly analysis, trading calls, both at technical and fundamental level. India Infoline does all of that too. Their accuracy is actually one of the best in the industry right now. So if you want to pick one of these two stockbrokers, it's actually very difficult. In a sense, you can pick either of these. They are competing for the top spot when it comes to research. Between these two, obviously there are other stockbrokers that can do much better job in the kind of accuracy they can provide with their trading calls. Trading segments, not much of a difference. Again, you can see that both of these stockbrokers provide you equity, mutual funds, IPOs, currency, commodity. There are other trading products as well. We have listed few here, but there are a lot more that you can invest and trade through these two stockbrokers. When it comes to some other features, these are applicable and useful for specific set of clients. For example, robo advisory. Now we were talking about the recommendations engine ARC. We have done a separate video on that. We have reviewed and in fact we have done a demo on that. You can check that out at our channel. So that is provided by Angel Broking, and the IIFL doesn't really have that provision as of now for themselves. Automated trading is provided by, on the other hand, by IIFL, and similarly they also provide the concept of margin funding. So in a sense, they are pretty much neck to neck when it comes to these features. Now we will spend some time talking about their trading platforms. We'll talk about their mobile app, we'll talk about their web applications, we'll also talk about their terminal-based softwares. We'll start with the mobile trading applications and see which one is better for you. So we are using Google Play Store for reference here. We'll start with the Angel Broking's mobile app, which is rated at 3.8 by around 4,500 users. Out of that, around 22% of the users have rated this app negatively, making the overall satisfaction score at around 78%, which is slightly bad than the industry average. If you look at the focus from Angel Booking perspective, they are continuously working on the mobile app. Last update was done on 11th of April 2017, which is around 3 weeks from here. Generally, they update the mobile app within a range of 3 to 4 weeks, which is also a good number. The app has been installed by 1 to 5 lakh users. If we when we talk to some of the clients using this mobile app of Angel Broking, couple of concerns there. One is definitely towards the performance of the mobile application. This is reasonably a new app as compared to some of the other mature stockbroking apps in India. So definitely with time it will improve in terms of speed, in terms of the performance it can provide to their clients. Then also there are concerns around some of the usability issues. So there are few features that are difficult to use in a sense. So in that particular perspective, user experience and usability of this mobile app come into questions here. So from using this particular mobile app perspective, we can go ahead and recommend it to you, but definitely we will need to look at India Infoline's mobile app first before making that conclusion. So this is India Infoline's mobile app called IIFL Markets. As you have already seen, the app has been rated at 4.4. In fact, this is one of the best ratings in the industry, rated by around 20,000 users, and the app has been negatively rated by around 10 to 11%. So overall satisfaction score is around 89 to 90%. Again, one of the best numbers in the market. From perspective of updation, the app was last updated on March 9, 2017. Generally, IIFL updates its mobile app in the range of 6 to 7 weeks, which can be improved. The app has been installed by 5 lakh to 1 million users. It's a good number for sure, without any doubt. The concerns around this mobile app are pretty much limited actually. For instance, whenever they update the mobile app, you might find some bugs, some issues, so that one concern is there. Then if you want to update your password, which is a very specific issue though, but we definitely would like to highlight it because some of the users did mention it. So updating a password can be a little cumbersome within this mobile app. Other than that, the app is smooth, it's like silk. You can use it for your trading on a regular level. The UI has been designed well, user experience is good, speed is good. Between the two, IIFL versus Angel Broking, as far as mobile app is concerned, definitely go with IIFL. Now let's talk about the trading platforms. We'll talk about web and terminal based softwares both. So we are using digitalblogger.com for reference here. They've got a web-based application called Angel Broking Web, which was previously known as Angel I. Now this is a responsive application designed pretty well. It's easy to use and it's lightweight as well. So you can certainly use it for your regular trading for yourself. Then there is Angel Speed Pro, which is a terminal-based software. It is been there for a while, so it's a mature trading application. You need to download it and install into your desktop and laptop to access it. You can see some of the features here. You can check out the data of at intraday level. You can get data up to 30 days. At historical, for fundamental analysis, you can get it up to 20 years, and it really helps you to carry on your technical and fundamental analysis very useful. You do get their recommendations, reports, and calls, all kinds of trading calls within the trading platform. So they've got decently performing trading applications. Now let's see how and what India Infoline is doing and what kind of things they have in place for you. So they've got IIFL Trader Terminal, and it's EXE, it's a terminal based software again. You need to download it and install it, and then it's a decently performing application. It's been mature, but Yeah, performance is fine, but user experience can be improved in that particular sense here. Then they've got IIFL markets, which we already talked about. Then they have a web-based application, which is super light, which is super easy to use and is responsive. So you can use it across devices, be it laptop, desktop, mobile, or a tablet. And it gives you all kinds of features. It allows you to read across segments. It kind of gives you a decent user experience for your technical analysis, fundamental analysis. It gives you heat maps. It gives you technical indicators. So from that particular perspective, certainly Trader Terminal from IIFL is one of the best trading applications in the country right now. Now, picking up one particular stockbroker based on the trading platform, it's a divide clearly depending on the kind of trading platform you want to use. So if you want to use a terminal based software, you can go for Angel Broking Speed Pro. If you want to go ahead with a web-based application or a mobile app, you can close your eyes and pick out India Infoline without any doubt whatsoever. So that's the kind of differentiation we can use for you and help you out with in terms of making a decision for yourself. Coming back to the comparison, actually this is it from as far as comparing Angel Broking and India Infoline is concerned. We have talked about multiple aspects. To start with the company backgrounds, pricing, customer service, exposure, trading platforms, trading products, and so in a sense we have touched on multiple aspects here. So it's kind of the kind of decision you are looking to make is based on what is your expectation, what are your preferences, and based on that you can pick one of these two stockbrokers. However, if you're specifically looking for a stockbroker that matches exactly with your requirements, or you want a callback from either of these two stockbrokers, what you can do is check out this link, ourdigitalbroker.com/free callback broker choice. Put in your details there, put in your preferences there, and we will be setting up callbacks for you absolutely free. That's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching it. We hope you liked it. In case you did, please go ahead and press the thumbs up button. We'll really appreciate that. You can also subscribe to our channel, Our Digital Blogger, at YouTube for similar videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching the video again. Bye-bye.